we got all kinds of people here. Okay. And I just, I'm so privileged. I feel proud and I feel privileged that I get to be in business with all of you guys, whether you're on Zoom or whether you're here in the room right now. I feel privileged, and I feel that it's my responsibility. Look, we have been so blessed to be a part of Primerica for the last 20 plus years. So lucky. I feel like one of the luckiest people in the world that at a young age, they said, hey, come on, let's do this. We don't care where you came from. We don't care what you look like. We just want to give you a shot. And thank God at 21 years old, I said, I'm going to do it. But I'm not just going to do it. I'm going to do it right. And I'm going to go all in. And so this morning I woke up at 4 o'clock in the morning, couldn't sleep. And I got up and I just started writing, and I started reading, and I started just, going through all my years of being in the business, all my notes. And I put together, and again, this list probably could have been 100, okay? But I put together the top 20 things that are my success principles, the things that I believe in, and I believe that helped me get a little bit further in Primerica than most people in Primerica. Because everybody wants to win in Primerica, yes or yes? Yeah. Everybody wants to win. Everybody wants to do something great. Everybody wants to succeed. But there's a difference. There's a reason why some people make it and some people don't. Don't we want to know what those reasons are? So then we can avoid it. We get, don't we get on our little traffic app when we're going somewhere? We pull up the map. We want to know where the potholes are. We want to know where the traffic is. We want to know if something's wrong. We want to know the right way to do things. We want to expedite everything we're doing. We live in a microwave society today. If I'm going to do something, I want to do it as quickly as possible, right, Jose? I mean, I want to do it quickly. Okay, I played golf yesterday. Me and Jose, the great Jose, won golf with DanielAlonzo yesterday. Give it up for Jose Ariano. And he won $500 in cash from me as well, all right? So that was just a little, he liked that one, right? So, I just, but you think about it, right? I have the little GPS on my phone. So my phone tells me what's my distance. Right? Imagine a long time ago, they would just eyeball it. They would go, all right, how far does that look like over there? There was no GPS. There was no little, laser that showed you what it is. Either they were going to walk it by foot, or they were just going to, guess how far the hole was. Well, today we have all of the technology. We have all of the information. We have all of the experience to very clearly tell you why you're going to make it and why you're not going to make it. Does anybody want to know? Yeah. I mean, does anybody want to know? Yeah. All right, because I got all the answers for you right now. Let's start with number one. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to share my screen here. And if you want to see my notes, just pull up your Zoom right now, okay? Pull up your Zoom. And if you want to see my notes, and I'm going to share my screen, I'm going to pull it up on my desktop. All right. And if I can go here, all right. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to go right through the list with you guys, and we're going to talk about, hello. You got to turn the mute on if you're in the room, especially, right? Yeah. And it's the audio, just so you guys know, I think it's up in the left-hand corner, right? It's a little audio, it looks like a little speaker. And then you shut that off, and then you'll be okay. And then, Karma, if you can help me mute people on that other end, we'll be good. You can still have people that are not muted. Awesome. Okay. All right, so let's talk about the success principles and how we are going to make a dent in this business and how we're going to get where we want to get to quicker, faster, better, okay? All right, so let's talk about this. All right, so number one, see, now I really screwed it up because I have the little participants thing that just popped up right now. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Okay, how do I get this, Max? How do I get this off? Okay. All right, how do I get that thing out of there? Where's he? I don't know why. You don't see anything? Okay, perfect. All right, good. Okay, all right, so let's talk about the success principles, how we're going to get you to where you want to go quicker, faster, better. Everybody good with that? Yes or yes? Okay, number one, you must take full responsibility for your life. So that's just a decision that you got to make right now. Are you guys in? Yes. Are you in? Yes. Okay, so you're in. So that means that no matter what happens, it's your fault. If you win, it's your fault. If you lose, it's your what? It's your fault. See, that's just a decision that you make. And you say to yourself, look, I don't care what's going on in the world. I don't care what's going on with the company. I don't care what my upline is doing to me or against me or for me or whatever it is. I get to make that conscious decision every day that I am going to take full responsibility for my success or my failure. And I think that makes your life really easy. And I think that you're going to get to where you want to go a lot faster, because think about this. If you take full responsibility, then you don't have to spend time or waste time complaining. You don't have to spend time talking about how somebody made you fail. You don't have to spend time talking about how somebody wronged you. You don't have to spend time talking about how you didn't get your way, so you're mad. You don't have to spend time, because it's just wasted energy. You realize we all have a finite amount of energy. Don't you know that? So it means that there's only so much energy that we have in our life. And so if we waste that energy, we are going to be more effective or less effective? Less effective. So our job is to be effective. Our job is to win quickly. Our job is to succeed quickly. And the less energy we waste on shit that doesn't matter, the quicker we get there. Number two. Flakes don't ever win. Flaky people don't ever win. What did I say? Did I say sometimes they win? Never. Never, ever, ever. Flaky people never win big. They can't. It's not humanly possible for a flaky person to win. Now, I want you to think about this for a second, okay? If you're a flaky person, you're a person that constantly shows up late. You're a person that constantly is disorganized. You're a person that constantly makes excuses. You're a person that constantly takes things personal. You're a person that constantly tells people you're going to do something and you just don't do it. Ever had those people that you keep inviting them to a party and they always say, yes, I'll be there and I'm going to bring the dip? No dip. Dip's not that important. And then you call them out on it and then they go, well, I mean, it's only dip. I mean, come on. It's only dip. But see, what happens is this, okay? And this is one thing that I've prided myself, and one of the things that I believe that has separated me from the masses is that I'm the rock, man. I don't look like the rock, but I am the rock. Okay, I'm the rock of my business. Right? When I tell you I'm going to do something, you could take that shit to the bank. Now, if I tell you I'm not going to do something, then I'm just going to say I'm not going to do it. I can't do it. Sorry. I love you. I support you. You're a good person. You're my friend. but I just can't do it. And I'm not going to do it. And there's nothing wrong with, by the way, saying no, is there? There's nothing wrong with that. If I can't do something, I'm just going to tell you I can't do it. But if you tell me you're going to do something, and then the last minute you say, I can't do it, that is the definition of a flake. That is the definition of someone that is not reliable. Therefore, this person that's not reliable, it's impossible for them to succeed in life. I'm talking about anything. I don't even care about our business. I'm talking about anything. You cannot succeed. And so that's why the leaders get paid all the money. You guys hear me say that all the time, right? The leaders get paid all the money. The ones that are relied upon and reliable, those are the ones that they make all the money, right? I mean, like I'm excited I'm in the room right now. Now, a lot of people told me they were going to be here, but they are not here right now, right? There are people right now that are sitting at home watching Zoom, and they told me yesterday, they said, because remember yesterday I said, who's going to show up, Zoom or office? And I got office, whole bunch of people. They're not here, and they said office. So is that flaky? It's very flaky. Now, I understand this is hard to stomach for some people because they're like, that's mean, Daniel. Why are you going to, why are you saying mean things to me? You're supposed to make me feel good. Look, I want everybody to feel good. But you know what really feels good? Winning. You know what really feels good is when you succeed. You know what really feels good is financial independence. Those are the things that we're trying to accomplish. Those are the things that we're trying to do. And so if I sugarcoat this thing for you and I lie to you and say, yeah, go ahead and be flaky. It's all good. You'll still make $1 million. Yeah, see, that's not really fair either, is it? Right? See, 10 years from now, Kendra is going to say, Daniel lied to me because he said I just need to show up to the meetings and be flaky and I'll still win. So if we get this right, guys, this is going to be something that's going to help you, Eddie, collapse time frames very, very quickly in your career, okay? Number 3, you only have control of your thoughts and your actions. That's really the only thing we have control of. See, we can think what we want to think. You guys get that? Like, you all understand. Like, we can think what we want to think. If I want to think, this way, I get to do that. If I want to think this way, I get to do that. I get to think whatever way I want to think. If I want to say that the sky is green, I get to say that if I want. Now, people think I'm crazy, but that's okay, right? I get that choice. If I want to say that one day I'm going to be a millionaire, right? I mean, I'm 21 years old. I made a little $1 million bill. And I stuck it up on my wall, and I wrote my goals, and I stuck them up all around my office. And I said, I'm going to be a millionaire. I am a millionaire. I am driving a BMW, right? That was the first car I ever wanted, right? I am building a $50,000 base shop, right? I'm earning over $100,000 a year. I have a net worth of $10 million. These are all the things that I said before it even happened because that was my choice. Now, people thought I was crazy. People thought I was nuts. Like, you're only 21. You're never going to make that kind of money. You don't even have a college education. You're not even that tall. How are you going to make it? You don't even speak that good. Your English is all messed up. Right? So people looked at me and they said, there's no way he's crazy. Just the same as if I said the sky was green. So people are going to call you crazy. They're going to call you nuts. They're going to think you're weird. But I get to think that if I want to. I can choose my thoughts. I can choose my beliefs. I can choose what is real and what is not real. What is made up and what is factual. I get to choose that. And then the other thing I get to control is my actions. So I could get up every day and I could go prospect every day. I could get up every day and I could go write a sale every day. I could get up every day and get a recruit. I could get up every day and build a new relationship with somebody that I don't know. Every single day I can choose that. It's my choice. These are the only things, by the way, that I can really control. Number 4, don't do it just for the money. I didn't do it for the money. I did it for the competition. Now, I wanted to make a lot of money, and that was a part of my goals, but it wasn't the only thing. People that are here just to make money, they never last. They go away. They always go away because all they think about is the money. They don't think about the thousands of people they can help one day. They don't think about the good that they're doing for society. They don't think about how they're going to change their family tree forever, even if it's just by the things that we're teaching them. I mean, my family tree is better off today. My children are sitting in the back. They're listening to my words. Hopefully they're not rolling their eyes while they're listening to my words, but they're listening to my words. And hopefully some of this, it doesn't all sink in one shot, but hopefully after time, as time goes on, hopefully they are going to feel really, really good about the things I'm talking about. And hopefully some of that attaches to their brain. And one day when they're 25 or 30 years old, they're going to make decisions and they're going to take actions and they're going to go, where did that come from? They won't even know where it came from. They'll probably give credit to somebody else, like Santa Claus. Hate that Santa Claus always gets the credit for everything, you know? Come on now. And but one day they're going to say, you know what? I learned that from my dad. I got that information from my parents. That's where I learned it. Because I was in that environment, I learned those things. So every day we get to choose the actions that we want to take. We get to get up every morning and we get to be who we want to be. We can work as hard as we want to, or as least as we want to. And by the way, most people, this is why I believe there's not a lot of competition in this business. Because most people don't work hard. Most people are lazy. I mean, instinctually, they're lazy. They're unfocused. Most people ain't going to do it. That's why sometimes it's maddening in my brain. Somebody did 1 by 1 and we're doing a parade for them. Because we're so excited that they did 1 by 1. There's so many people that did 0, right? But that's okay, right? You get to make that choice. You get to take that action every single day, but just don't do it just for the money. Do it because you love the game. Do it for the competition. Do it because you want to show that it works. Do it for the inspiration that you're going to give other people. Don't just do it for the money. Karma, can you turn on the air in the front? Because I am sweating like a dog up here. I'm fired up right now, man. Are you guys fired up right now? Yes. Love it. Okay, number 5. Repeat after me. Ask, 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 ask. Did you guys write that down? Okay, good. You got to ask. You got to ask. You got to ask. You got to ask for what you want. Why don't we ask for the things that we want? Why are we so afraid of asking for the things that we want? Why are we scared? Is it because we're worried about what somebody's going to think about us? Could that be maybe the possibility? Could that be it? Do you think? Do you think that's the number one answer? What's the number one answer? What is the number one answer? Being told no, the rejection, right? But what is it about the rejection that makes you so nervous? Why is the rejection a bad thing? Why couldn't rejection be a good thing? If we changed it in our brain, right? If we said rejection's a great thing, could we? Remember we talked about choosing our thoughts. Could we actually think, if we wanted to, could we think that rejection was good? Yes. Yeah, of course we could. We could say, when somebody tells us no, we could say, Oh, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, man. You're awesome. Right? See, it's the way that we formulate our thoughts that's going to give us our success. So guess what we could do? We could say, okay, well, if we get 10 no's, usually out of 10, one person or two people are going to probably tell us yes. Would you agree with that? Probably your ratio is even higher. But let's just say that it's 10 people that tells us no, or 9 people that tells us no, and one person that tells us yes, right? Out of 10 people. So let's just say that happens. And let's say every time we get a yes, we make $1,000. Just call it, right? Make $1,000 on commission, okay? Every yes we get. Okay. So what was that? That's $100 a no? Or maybe a little bit different than that, because I know it's $900 or whatever. But you guys get what I'm saying, right? So is it $90? Is it $100? Is it 120? I don't know. Whatever your numbers are, whatever your ratios come out to be. But every no is actually making you money, if you think about it like that. Do you get what I'm saying? So every time you have to change your mindset to say, every time somebody tells me no, I'm like, hey, thanks. Thank you for the no. No, I really appreciate it, because I just made money. When you told me no, I just made money. Guys, I have averaged since the beginning of the year 7 directs a month and 9,800 in personal premium. I think I beat the Marinos pretty handedly, actually. So I don't know. Marinos, want to pull up your numbers from the beginning of the year? Let's put them side by side. Let's go, man. Let's do this. Let's do this. Guys, do you understand how many no's I've gotten to get that production? Like sick numbers. Okay. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of text messages, hundreds of phone calls, hundreds of videos that I've sent out. Hey, my name's DanielAlonzo. How you doing? How's it going? Thank you so much for reaching out. I really do appreciate your time. I noticed that you didn't set up an appointment with me. Make sure you text me back. There's my personal cell phone number. Do you know how many people have my personal cell phone number out there? And people in our business wish they had my personal cell phone number. But all these people around the country, well, around actually 30 minutes radius, or 30-mile radius of the office, you know how many hundreds of people have my personal cell phone? These crazy people, they could call me at midnight if they wanted to. You guys get what I'm saying here? I'm like, I leave messages. Hey, thanks so much. Hey, so will you call me back? Will you text me back? All it is just me asking and asking and asking and asking and asking all day, every day. Love it. Thank you for the no. Thank you for the no. I appreciate the no. Thank you for saying no. Thank you for telling me no. I love it when you tell me no. I love it. Reject me. Tell me no. Do you understand that every time I get a no, how cool is this, man? This is so cool, right? Every time I get a no, that means I don't ever have to call that person again. Right? So, because think about it, right? If you tell me maybe, then I got to call you again. Right? I got to text you back. And then you say, maybe again. Shit, I got to text you again. But if you just tell me no, I go away. And by the way, I go away peacefully. I go away nicely. Like, there's a lot of people that really give our company a bad name because they go, F you. You know what I mean? Can't believe you told me no. You're a bad person. Don't you know this is the greatest opportunity in the world? And they say stupid crap like that. Just gives us a bad name. I love it. I go, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. These are all the products and services that we do. If there's anything maybe in the future that I can help you with, that's wonderful. If not, no harm, no foul. I wish you the best in your life. Have a wonderful, amazing day. Thank you for telling me no. You just made my life easy. You guys with me here? So we're going to ask more so we can get more rejection so we can move on a little bit quicker. Number 6, feel the fear and do it anyways. Look, I'm scared all the time. I'm scared, 21 years old. I didn't know nothing about nothing. I didn't know how to sell. I didn't know how to build relationships. I didn't know how to lead a team. I didn't know how to put on a meeting. I was scared. Everything I did, I was scared. Wasn't college educated. Didn't speak well. Still don't speak that well. Gooder. Ain't speaking that well. You guys with me? I mean, I was scared too. I get it. We're all scared. Feel the fear, do it anyways. Feel the fear, do it anyways. Feel the fear, do it anyways. Feel it. When you feel it, by the way, just so you know, when you feel it, that's a good thing. That's your body telling you that you're onto something. When all my friends told me no, I knew I was onto something. You understand? Like, I didn't want everybody to do it. Not everybody. I knew everybody wouldn't do it, but I didn't want everybody to do it. If all 350 million Americans do the business, how much opportunity do I have? I don't have very much opportunity. Right? Everybody's already a client already. Eternal consumption right there. It's done. It's like, hey, want to buy my product? Nope, don't already own it. Want to buy my product? Nope, already own it. I mean, that would not be any fun. I love that people are not going to do it. I felt the fear when I talked to that tall white guy. I felt the fear. I was scared. I was scared to talk to the guy because he was more educated. I thought he was going to ask me a question that I didn't know how to answer. And so I was scared. But I said, I'm going to ask him anyways. Worst case scenario, he's going to say no. Who cares? I'm going to keep going anyway. Doesn't matter. I'm going to feel it. And I know it, man. I knew it. When I felt it, I knew I was on. So I knew, and something good was going to happen because I was feeling that fear in my stomach. It's a positive thing. You've got to know that. It's a very, very positive thing. When your body is telling you you're scared, it's telling you, and I, just to bring it in maybe a different angle, but I felt, because I'm a believer, I felt like it was God kind of testing me a little bit. He's like, how bad do you want this? Now, again, I'm not a pastor. I don't know if this is all biblical or whatever, but I don't know where to find it in the Bible. But I'm just telling you, man, I felt like God was talking to me. Like every time people would tell me no, every time I got scared, every time, right? I just felt like he's just testing. He wants to know how bad I want this, man. I wanted it so bad. I wanted to win so bad. I wanted to compete so bad. I wanted to change my life so bad. And I knew this was my shot. And I knew this was my chance. And so every time I felt that, I said, just bring it on. Just bring it on. I welcome the fear. I welcome me being scared. Because I know when I do get past this, which I will eventually, if I don't stop and I don't give up, eventually I'm going to get to where I want to go. And guess what? I get to later on tell other people about my experience and tell them that there is possibility that you can make it if you're doing certain things. Number 7, use the feedback to your advantage. Right? So when somebody gives you feedback, when somebody gives you criticism, use it to your advantage. Don't take it personal. Don't say, well, I can't believe you told me to do that. I can't believe you said that my breath was really smelly. That's feedback. Like, dude, get a mint or wear a mask. But look, if my breath stinks, I want you to tell me, okay? James, you got permission, okay? If I didn't put on enough deodorant in the morning, tell me. If I got shit in my teeth, tell me. Don't let me go all day long with stuff in my teeth. I don't have anything in my teeth, do I? Okay, all right, good. Am I good for now? Okay, all right, good. But see, I don't you want that? Like, that's my advantage. Because if I walk around all day long, I'm probably not going to have a good opportunity to prospect people if I have broccoli stuck in my teeth, right? The guy's like, dude, I don't know if I want to join that guy in his business, right? These guys can't brush his teeth or something, right? So the point I'm trying to make is that whatever feedback you get, use it to your advantage. Use it as an opportunity to make progress quicker. Number 8, commit to self-improvement. And I think that all of you that are here, either on Zoom or here with me today, you've committed to that. And I respect you for that, admire you for that, because you are trying to get better. You are trying to improve your life, but it all starts with self-improvement, man. Self-improvement is the beginning of you making massive amounts of progress in your life. Sorry, guys. Hang on one second. So you guys have committed to self-improvement. Are you guys committing to self-improvement, right? Yeah. Everlasting self-improvement, okay? All right, number 9, you got to lead from the front. So make sure that no matter what you do, you have something inside of you that says, look, I'm never going to ask Jose to do something that I'm not willing to do. Like, look at me. I mean, I'm at what, 7 directs a month and almost 10,000 in personal premium month after month after month after month after month. I'm not asking you guys to do something I'm not willing to do. I want to build a hierarchy, a giant hierarchy. We got a decent hierarchy, but I want to build a giant hierarchy. And the only way we're going to do that is if all of us in this room commit to each other that we're going to go lead from the front. It's just a decision. Y'all get it, right? It's just a decision to say, I am going to be that inspiration for everybody to follow. That's it. That's leading from the front. And that's leadership, by the way. You can't ask your people to get on Zoom if you're not willing to get on Zoom. You can't ask your people to show up to a meeting if you're not willing to show up to a meeting. I mean, I don't know. I'm scared for a lot of people in our business right now. I'm scared because I think it's almost impossible to build a business long range without you being in contact with your people. I don't know. I've never seen a giant hierarchy built on Zoom. Now, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe hierarchies are being built all over the place and meeting attendance is up and I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I was wrong. I was right about the technology. Maybe I'm wrong about how this thing is going. And maybe we just get rid of the office and we all just go live our lives electronically, virtually on Zoom. And I don't know. Maybe that's the direction we're going. I don't know. But I'm scared. I'm scared for a lot of you that you're scared. Because I don't know how we do it. I don't know. If I don't have physical contact with people, or at least within 6 feet physical contact, okay? I don't know. If I never have lunch, I mean, I spent time with Jose yesterday, took him golfing, won a contest, and I know that Jose is 10 times more excited after yesterday than he was the day before. Now, I know he was excited the day before, but just going out and spending time, was that fun yesterday though? Right? I mean, but it was a connection. We had a connection yesterday. Our relationship just grew a little bit as friends, right? I mean, we're already friends. We're already business partners. We're already, right? But he knows that I care about him. Just for me to give somebody a high five. I met Eddie today. I recruited Eddie how many months ago? 4 months ago? About 4 months ago. About 4 or 5 months ago, right? I recruited Eddie. I'd never met Eddie in person. Right? Now, Eddie had been on all the Zooms and he got in, he's doing all these things and everything. But let me tell you something, man. I'm so excited. I feel like me and Eddie's connection now is way better. Do you kind of feel that way a little bit? And just you even sitting in the front row or second row, right? Just you hearing me live and in person, and right, you get to see me and you get to be around this environment and see all these great people and all these great leaders and hearing them. It's different than Zoom, is it? I believe that his success will be better because I decided to lead from the front. By me being here today is me leading from the front. Y'all realize that all of you, by you being in the room today, that is you leading from the front. Barring anybody's medical conditions or age or something like that, everybody should have been here. Y'all realize that, right? Everybody should have been here because it's leading from the front. You can't ask people to do something you're not willing to do. And if you guys think you're going to build a dynasty on Zoom, wow. I think you got a really rude awakening that's coming. That's dangerous. It's a dangerous place to be if we all just shut each other out and we only do stuff on Zoom. It's just not going to be possible. And by the way, we're pretty spread out today, right? Does anybody feel like anybody's spitting in their face at all? Nope. Everybody's good? Are we pretty healthy here? Tasha, right? I mean, are we pretty healthy here? I mean, do you feel good? You feel okay? Because, you're from the medical industry, so you feel okay, right? You feel like it's safe here? We even took people's temperature when they came in. You even took off your mask, man. I mean, I'm telling you, right? All right. All right. So the next thing is accountability will change your life. What does accountability mean? What's accountability? Being committed. But what else is accountability? What's accountability?
Be accounted for what you say.
Responsibility for your actions. Doing what you say you're going to do. What about getting up every day and texting your coach? What about every night before you go to bed, taking inventory of your day and just texting your coach like, hey man, this is what I did. Boom, 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 boom. This is what I did. I made 47 calls. I got 43 no's. Set up a couple of appointments, man. I'm excited. Things are going good.
Yeah.
This is what I'm going to do today. This is what I have going today. There's a lot of things that accountability can do for you. It gives you also, the accountability is giving you the what? The feedback required for you to make what? Progress. So if you text me and you say, like every day you text me and you're like, I talked to one person today. And every day you talk to one person and you're like, but this thing doesn't work. I said, well, wait a minute. Well, just talk, you got to talk to more people. But you know how many people never are accountable, and then they wake up 10 years later and they go, but I'm not winning. But I'm not winning. I'm not having the success that you told me I could have in this Prime America thing. But you don't even know how to say the name of the company right. We got some people not on mute, Karma. Number 11. Crush your limiting beliefs. What's a limiting belief? I'm too short. I'm not smart enough. I didn't come from a good neighborhood. I don't have a good background. I won't say the right thing. They might think I'm dumb. Like what if they reject me? Right? That's a limiting belief. That is holding you back. When you think about, well, I'm going to get rejection, or I'm just not good enough. I don't know how to overcome objection. These are all limiting beliefs. I had a bad childhood. My parents were mean to me. Right? These are all limiting beliefs. You must crush your limiting beliefs if you're going to make progress in anything in your life. So you sit down with yourself and you go through what's called the Dickens pattern. This is how to cure yourself of limiting beliefs. It's called the Dickens pattern. If you've never done it, you need to do it. And you basically close your eyes, and it's just like Scrooge on, in the movie Scrooge. Y'all have watched that, okay? All you're really doing is going through the process of looking at your life, what it's going to look like 10 years from now if you keep acting the way you're acting. If you keep with those limiting beliefs, where are you going to get to? If I get up every day and I'm afraid of rejection, how successful am I going to be in the sales business? Zero. Never. Not going to happen. If I get up every single day and I'm afraid to talk to people because I might sound stupid or I might not know what I'm doing, I'm screwed. It's done. It's all over for me. Long range. So, but if I look at my life 5 or 10 years from now, Eddie, and I go, hey, if I keep having this belief, what is my life going to look like? And it looks shitty, right? Maybe, just maybe, I might say, well, I don't want that future. And then I step back the other way and I go, okay, I'm going to look at my life if I get rid of those limiting beliefs. Wonder if I actually believe that I'm good enough. Wonder if I actually believe in myself. Wonder if instead of worrying about failure, I'd fail forward. Every time I fail forward, and I fail with progress versus just failing. Wonder if I play that game. What's my life going to look like 10 years from now? So if that scenario looks better than the first one, then why not just change? Why not have a new reality, a new thought process, kind of an awakening of what is truly possible? Because anything's possible, because we get to choose our thoughts, don't we? So if that's the truth, then we just have to make sure we get the right thoughts. Number 12, just make more money. Stop worrying about money and start making more money. How about we try that game? Okay, let's make more money. Let's have a thought when we get up in the morning. Let's go make more money instead of clipping the coupons, which is nothing's wrong. Look, I get my stars at Starbucks. I like free Starbucks. I will never miss a free Starbucks. Okay. But you get what I'm saying. Like, I'm not going to spend all day long trying to get the cheapest price when all I have to do is go write a sale and make more money. Like, that just makes way more sense to me. Let's go get really, really rich so we don't have to worry about scrimping and saving all the time. Let's go make more money. So that's a thought that I've had for a very long time. I'm not saying forever. I'm just saying when I transitioned my brain to say, Daniel, you need to go make more money, I was willing to go buy that BMW, even though maybe I didn't feel like I could afford it at that time, or even the Maxima. When I had the Maxima, maybe I couldn't afford it at the time, or even buying my little condo. I didn't think I could afford it at the time. I did it anyways because I figured, you know what? I'm just going to go make more money. I'm going to put myself in a situation where maybe things might not always be perfect. Good stress, healthy stress is good for you. Number 13, be coachable. Do what your coach tells you to do. Have an attitude of gratitude when it comes to your coaches. You understand every coach wants you to be successful, because if you're successful, we're successful. So no coach in this room is going to ever tell you anything that's going to try to hurt you or make your life worse. So when you get mad at your coach, have a like a little checkup from the neck up and say, number one, were they right? Or were they wrong? If they were wrong, well, then, you know, you got to deal with it because my coach has been wrong too. But I still love him. Doesn't really matter. What matters is when he tells me to do something, I do it. I don't argue. Never badmouth my coach. I don't argue with him. I don't get in fights with him. I just do what he tells me to do. Now you say, well, then that's just, you know, how come then you're not using your own mind and wonder if he tells you something, you know, that you don't want to do. No. I'm going to do everything that he tells me to do because I know that he's never going to ask me to do something that's bad for me. So that's just a feeling, right? It's just a different angle of looking at things. If I fight with my coach, is it better for me or is it worse for me? It's worse because then he's going to stop coaching me. And if I lose that coaching, if I lose that guidance, that's going to be worse on my career. So I'm just going to plug right in. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you know, I look at a lot of people that have had success in our business, and every single time they got coachable, their income went like this. Every time they stopped being coachable, their income went like this. I don't know. Maybe there could be something to that. I don't know. Number 14, always be positive. Always be positive. Always be positive. Always be positive. Just be positive. What's wrong with being positive? What's wrong with being excited? What's wrong with smiling? What's wrong with being happy? Even when you don't like something, you should still be happy. You should still be grateful. You should still be friendly. You should still be excited. Shouldn't you? You should. Because to me, I always look at it this way. I'm in the people business. I'm in the growing a team business. I'm in the attracting great people business. If I'm negative, that repels. If I'm positive, it pulls in. So I'm going to try to remain. Am I perfect? Absolutely not. Ain't nobody perfect. I don't think I've ever gone a full day without some negative thoughts coming in my brain. Because I'm a human being. But guess what? I'm excited anyways. And I try anyways. I get up every single day and I say, great things always happen to me, man. I'm so freaking fired up. I look in the mirror in the shower and I go, man, you're a stud. You're a winner. You're awesome. You're so tall. You're such a champion, man. You're such a stud. You're a winner, man. Right? And I look in the mirror, and then somebody hits me, or then I hit a deer on the freeway, right? Okay, and then they go, "See, I told you, Daniel, that great things don't always happen to you, man." And I go, "But kind of it did, because I got to spend an extra few days in Utah, and I got to go, you know, have some nice dinners and hang out with some friends, and it actually was kind of a good thing that I hit the deer. Kind of weird how that works, huh?"
You was done, right?
I mean, I don't know. So I just know I kept going. Number 15, act as if you are where you want to be. Act as if. Act as if. Just pretend. You know, like look, we got some actors in here, right? So when you're an actor, don't you pretend to be someone else? Yeah. So why can't we fool ourselves into being millionaires? Like, why don't you just act like a millionaire? Why don't we just, we act like the way we want to act? Why don't we get our state where we want it to be? They say, hey, we want you to play this part, and then, so you start playing that part. And you act as if you're that person. But then we say, but then people, we go around, we go, well, that's not being me, and it's not being authentic. Well, I don't know. You keep being you could keep being negative if you want. I mean, you can keep being like all pissed off and negative and crybaby and complainer. And hey, you can play that role if you want to. Shit, I want to play the role where I'm really rich and great things always happen to me, and I'm having a fucking great life. Don't you want to play that role? Doesn't that sound way better? Like that role sounds way better than the other role. Like I'm broke and, oh, poor me. I'm a victim. Oh, bad things always happen to me. How can what am I going to do? right? Like, who wants to play that role? But people are playing that role like every day. Holy shit, man. Like, that is like the most sought after role in the industry right now. But you're fake. You're not being real, Daniel. Okay, you could be real. Go ahead. Hey, you get to choose your thoughts. Go be real. I'm going to go win. While you go be real, I'm going to go win. I'm going to go have success. I'm going to go be somebody. I'm going to grow a team. I'm going to make contributions to my society, my community. I'm going to do great things in my life, make millions of dollars. You do it the way you want to do it. I'm going to do it the way I want to do it. Does that make sense? Number 16, learn how to handle pressure. You're never going to be a great entrepreneur if you can't handle pressure. You got to thrive under pressure, man. When things get tough, you're like, you bear down. That's why you'll notice almost every single month since we've been RVPs, probably with the exception of maybe 5 months since we've been RVPs, have we not bonused? Matter of fact, I don't even know if it's been 5. 0? Yeah, I think probably, well, I was talking about the C code, but on the B code, since we've had the C code, it's only been maybe 5 times. But the B code, since we've been RVPs, we've never not bonused. Do you understand that, Jerome? So when you go RVP, you're never not going to hit 10 grand. You understand that, right? Okay? Because we thrive under pressure, man. Shit, that last day, if we got to do 10 grand and 10 recruits, we do that shit. Like, that's just what you do. You figure out a way to win. What do I always say? Winners find a way to win. That's what makes you a winner, right? You just find a way to win. You make it happen. You do it now. No matter what you got to do, you do it. See, it's the mindset of a winner. And when all of you decide to go become winners, everything's going to change. This hierarchy is going to go through the roof. Number 17, the law of attraction is real. The law of attraction is real, and it's right. So whatever you think about with courage, intensity, with passion, will ultimately become your what? Reality. It's a determination, right? It's the determination of the thoughts, Jasmine. It's the thoughts that are going through your mind every day that is fueling your success or fueling your failure. You guys get that, right? It works the same way. Universe doesn't care whether it's good or bad. It just does what you want it to do. So if you're scared all the time, well, then it'll create more scary moments for you. So I don't like watching scary movies. I don't like thinking about that shit. Right? I don't know. Like, I like that show Narcos. And then I'm like, what the hell am I doing? I can't be watching this shit. Like, why do I want to watch this shit? Like, why do I want that crap in my brain? I shut that shit off. I was like, no more. I'm done. I don't watch that stuff no more. I don't want to watch people getting murdered and killed all day long. Like, that can't be good. There's nothing good about that. But think about it, right? I mean, Hollywood, man, that's like, it's just rampant with nothing but killing and people, doing bad things. And it's like all day long. Like, give me some more Disney Plus, man. Come on now. I don't need any of that shit. I'm telling you, I'm watching that Michael Jordan Last Dance right now. Love that, right? I love it, right? I love documentaries. I love learning about people's lives. I love documentaries about successful people. I love watching YouTubes about successful people, right? Whatever you think about will become your reality. Be careful what you're thinking about, okay? Be very conscious of what you're thinking about. Think about success. Think about money. Think about helping people. Think about mastering your craft. Think about those kind of things. Think about prospecting somebody. Think about building a relationship with somebody. Think about how to master your system, how to duplicate your system. Think about all that stuff. Number 18, live healthily, right? You guys know that. Drink a lot of green drinks, okay? Live as you already have cancer. Okay, don't think about having cancer. I'm not telling you to do that, but I want you to eat like you would eat if you had cancer. So if you were sick or whatever, right? If there's something wrong with you, how would you treat your body, right? Because what happens, right? A smoker gets lung cancer and they quit smoking. Like, fuck, if you'd have done that like a long time ago, then you wouldn't have cancer. Come on, dude. This is not that complicated. It's not that hard. Okay? Seriously. Number 19, build your brand. Right? Start building your brand. Like look at how you are perceived on social media. Okay, what's your social media look like? What kind of brand are you creating and building? And if it's a good one, like I like Alfred, man, he's making a lot of videos right now. I like it. He's branding himself as the financial expert guy, right? He's got the glasses on, even makes him look smarter and all that stuff, right? He's in his office, looks cool background, all that kind of stuff, right? He is the finance. He's in an office. You need to put like books and, you know, like encyclopedias in back of you or something like that, right? But he's the financial guy. So when I need financial help, I'm going to that guy. That's his brand. And he's going to continue to cultivate that if he just continues to make more and more videos. And then he just becomes that guy, right? And then people will end up coming to him once he has 50 or 100,000 people on his social media. People will be just calling him up all the time. That's what happens. Look at David Ramsey. Come on, guys. Look at David Ramsey. He gets calls every single day. People are throwing money at him. Take my money. I want you to make another $25 million this year. He made $25 million last year, guys. Because people are throwing money at him. Because why? Because he built a brand as the financial guy. Okay? So don't you want to build a brand? Build a brand, right? Think about what you want to build it as, right? James is that young, good-looking stud guy that's in financial services, right? Right? And people are texting him and DMing him saying, what is it that you do, dude? Right? That's why you got to constantly make those videos, constantly brand yourself, constantly be on social media like never before. And then lastly is never, ever, 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 ever quit. Because it's kind of like the stock market. When you pull out too early in the stock market, then you're like, yeah, you might have got on and saved yourself a little bit of money at that time, but guess what happens in the stock market? It always goes up. It always goes up. So if it always goes up, that means that you're missing out as it's going up. People used to laugh at me. You're not good enough, Daniel. You're not smart enough, Daniel. You can't do it. That'll never work. It's a scam. It's a pyramid. It'll never, that thing that you're doing, it ain't never going to work. And guess what? I said, okay, right on. Sounds good, right? So they all pulled out, right? They got out of the business. And I just kept going. Just put my head down, just kept learning, kept self-improving, kept adopting all of these principles that I'm talking about today. And eventually we got to where we wanted to go. And you can too. I believe in this team. I believe in you guys. You guys understand something. I just want to show you something real quick is that, let's see where she sent it to me. Oh, let me find it. I just want to read you something real quick. Guess I can't find it. Let me see. Did you send me, Karma? Where did you send me that? She took off, didn't she? All right, last thing I want to tell you guys. Look at this, guys, okay? So our hierarchy since year to date, okay, we've done $2.5 million in premium, okay? So we're on pace right now for a record year. We will be well over $5 million by the end of this year. If we ramp it up, I really think we can get this thing to $6 million by the end of the year. Okay. But everybody has to produce. We have to write more premium. Okay. Our recruiting, we've recruited over 2,000 people. The most we've ever done is, and this is up till June basically, right? Or July. But so that's over 2,000 people. So we're on pace basically to do almost 4,000 recruits this year. You guys understand that this is going to be our record recruiting year of our career. Okay, it's going through the roof. Securities, we're already at over $11 million. So we're already on pace. We'll do 25. I think if we do this thing right, we can get to $30 million this year in securities. And codes, we already have 120 codes so far this year. So this will be our record year of code numbers with the pandemic, with the whole, shutting down of the Department of Insurance, basically. Okay. This is going to be a record year of code numbers. I'm telling you, I've never seen it this good. And I want you guys to be very clear and understand that this is the time for you to succeed with Primerica. Do not hesitate. Do not overthink. Do not, focus on things that don't matter. You need to focus on recruiting, premium, and code numbers. Recruiting, premium, and code numbers. Those three things, if you're focused on those three things, everything else will take care of itself. You will build a big base shop. You will get really super wealthy. You will build the greatest teams that you need to build. But you got to focus on recruiting, premium, and code numbers. Okay. So B, you got that? So anytime your dad is getting lazy over there, right? You kick him in the butt and say, Dad, how many code numbers do we got? How much premium do we got? How many recruits do we got? That's all I want you guys to focus on. 10 directs this month. Everybody, I expect everybody to go out and get 10 directs this month. I'm not playing Alfred, okay? You need to, you're the financial guy, but you're going to be the financial guy and be 80 if you don't get on this recruiting thing. I expect you guys to recruit. I expect you guys to prospect. I expect you guys to win big. Are you guys excited? You guys fired up? Let's go change our lives together. Have a great day. Dream big. Do it now.